smell of the game.
Welcome one and all, NavigatorEX here. And, so yeah, apparently... I've got to oil this damn stand. Apparently, I actually got this thing done. So, in spite of numerous updating difficulties, welcome, Blind Archer. Yeah, everyone out there in internet land, have you ever wondered about a world where Y2K was real? Because in this world, it is real, apparently. Like, real as hell. And shit happened, and now technology is mostly outlawed, unless it runs on magic. Welcome to Guilty Gear Strive's open beta. And that's about the most plot synopsis I can really do, because holy shit, this franchise, this has a convoluted ass plot. I mean, I got nothing. I'm lost so hard on a lot of the finer points. So, Guilty Gear Strive, it's okay. And yeah, enough shit in our world indeed. Ooh. So, I don't know a whole lot about the plot. Several of the characters I'm just like completely blank on. I have dipped my toes into this series a number of times and have not ever really dug deep into any of them. But yeah, it started out on PlayStation, one of the best looking PS1 fighting games that there is. Just holy shit, the sprite work. Kept going on, and now we're up to this. And after the roughly named Xrd, we're finally getting into Strive, and one of the big things about this one is apparently it has rollback netcode for the multiplayer. So they're listening to their fan base a little bit on what does and doesn't work in a multiplayer fighting game, because that delay-based stuff, I haven't played a lot in the way of fighting games online, because I generally tend to be single-player. Yeah, delay-based is shit. It just feels bad. So, if you've ever played fighting games, and you press a button, and then, like, several milliseconds later, it actually does something, like a fraction of a second longer after you do the input. It's like your move has a wind-up on the press. Not so much of a problem with a rollback. So, before I actually get into this properly, I will mention... I mentioned most of this because I want to play a few matches in multiplayer. I want to play a few bot matches, I think, to warm up, because I want to try some of the new characters. I believe Giovanna and the cyborg samurai vampire guy Nagoriyuki are playable in here. So I'd like to get a little feel for either of them. I definitely want to play Nagoriyuki. But I got some PSN cash, not just for this, but also to probably grab Oddworld on PS3. I want to give that game such a better chance than I did. But yeah, I'll probably stop rambling in a moment. Where'd I put those little bits of paper? I have not played enough Guilty Gear as a whole. So some of its core mechanics I am absolutely lost on. Roman cancels, burst. I'm a bit out, but this is one of those ones that has air dashing in it. It's in that same vein as like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you have like high mobility. And I believe air blocking is in here. I guess I'm going to find out the hard way in a little bit. Woo. But I am expecting to get wrecked when it comes to online, because holy shit, I haven't played a fighting game at all in a while. The rust is real. Woo. Okay. I would normally do the tutorial on stream, but I did the tutorial right before stream. It is a very, very anemic tutorial. It basically tells you the basics of movement. It doesn't even mention air dashing, to my knowledge. Any kind of dashing, really. Tells you the basics of attack. None of your special moves, just your normals. And then you have like a fight with a bot, and it's pretty short. It's real short. But if you've never played a fighting game at all, it's enough for the bare minimum. So let's see what we got. Also, I want to check something in the story. I wasn't expecting anything to be here on the story menu. Open beta and all. They want to test the actual gameplay goodness. Alright, so offline first. Okay, arcade and survival out as expected. Versus calm. Okay, I'm going to start, though, with the guy that I've played the most of in these games. Soul Bad Guy. I want to play maybe a set or two with him at most. I don't want to spend most of the stream on him. That's like getting into Mortal Kombat and playing just Scorpion, or getting into Street Fighter and playing just Ryu. So, alright. Let's see. This is all good. I feel like I should lower that. But no. Okay, what's the music? Ah, boy. Oh boy, this takes me back, seeing a fighting game with such a limited roster at the outset. What's wrong with playing just Scorpion? Nothing. It's just he's like it's still I'm stammering for words. I'm not the type to play just the cover character. I feel like a jerk for not giving more of the roster more of a chance. Scorpion's awesome. Ryu, much less so. So the comparison is not on how cool the characters are. I hate Ryu. He's so boring. Scorpion is the shit. He was the shit in Mortal Kombat vs. DCU, in MK9. Can't speak so much for 10 and 11. I don't remember watching the playthroughs. I watched the playthroughs of them, but I don't remember them. But yeah, Scorpion's awesome. Oh. But if I just played Scorpion, I'd feel like a jerk for not giving guys like Johnny Cage and Curtis Stryker a chance. Oh, Mokujin. Oh, man. Your fave and main character in Tekken is Mokujin. I could not do that as my main. But the switching between styles, it's such a cool thing, though. It's like in Mortal Kombat 3, turning the rend per combat code on. Just switching between styles and such. Oh, man, these... Oh, I thought he was more of a cyborg thing. Maybe just a mask. I don't know. But, yeah, Mokujin. Awesome stuff. I'm kind of glad they included Mokujin in Tekken. Loved that ending, too, in Tekken 3. It's been a while since I played those. Let's see some of these others. Yeah, see Kai with his coat like a cape this time around. Okay, Mei. She's just never gonna age, really, is she? She's just always gonna be like small child girl. Well, not really small child, but you know, you get my point. All right, Zato's back. I hear he's good sometimes, and then at other times he's not. I really want to go back and play some of the older Guilty Gear games to see what the deal is with that. Leo Whitefang. Oh boy. I wanted to unlock him in Exerd's Sign just to see him. Oh! Because I love the character design here. I just don't know what he's capable of. Faust. Oh man, he just looks wrong. Played a bit of him in Exerd. I cannot get a handle on him. He's rough. Axel Lowe. I can't remember if he's a canonical Queen fan. One of the characters in here is canonically a fan of the band Queen. And I'm wanting to say it's either him or Soul Bad Guy here. So, they put a lot more work into the animations, too. They move smooth. Alright, Potemkin and... Okay, I'm so bad at Potemkin. I'm not a grappler guy. Alright, Ramlethal's back. That's a little different if I recall. And Giovanna. Okay, superpowered Secret Service agent. Let's see what the blurb is on... Okay, the noble vampire samurai. Okay. Wanted to see what the blurb was on him. There are 2 characters missing from this beta. And one of them has not been announced yet, and the other one is weird Japanese fan-wielding guy, Anji Mito. I don't know anything about him. His style looks a bit dancey, and I don't know. Something about him he has me curious. Potemkin. Okay. Yeah, I'm not great with the pronunciation sometimes, I have to admit. Potemkin. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds familiar. Of course, I was always in fighting games one of the guys who's raised on Zangief and Dalsim and Ryu. That's how I grew up on fighting games. So that'll tell you something right there. Okay. All right. See, they did it too. Damn it. But I actually remember them saying it the other way in Exerd. It's like, make up your minds, guys. Make up your minds. Next game, his name's gonna be pronounced Jeff. I'm calling it now. Oh, Eagle. Grigory Potemkin. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that link up after the stream. Also, probably need to turn up the game volume a little bit, just a snooch. Alright, I hope that's not, like, still near inaudible. Okay, time to learn normals, because from the tutorial I could already tell souls were a bit different. Okay, big man has half the screen as his range. And holy shit, his punches are taking a quarter of my health. Okay. Shit, okay. Okay. Getting him back in the game here. Oh boy, that's not gonna be good. Okay. Don't know a lot of Soul's moves, but he's one I'm most familiar with. He's basically the Shotokan of this game. He's one of the Shotokan types in this game. So down to forward and punch, down to back kick kind of things. A lot of the fighting game staples. The title track. So I can play him a little better than some of the others. Oh shit. Burst. They did touch on that on the tutorial, or else I'd be completely lost. And okay. Oh boy. Oh yeah, okay. Soul's still nice and mobile. Alright, yes! Get the hell out of my stage, fool. Okay, that... Okay. And I get crushed by his ass and then by his shoulders. Okay. And that is why you don't start getting too cocky. Because that happens. Get in there! Rush down! Oh, get up there. Okay. A little bit of maneuverability. Try to keep... It's nice to see a fighting game where aerial moves aren't quite so dangerous. Oh. I'm sure there's things that... I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that other characters can do to punish, but it's not so bad as in, like, Street Fighter 2. I'm horrible at Street Fighter 2 for that very reason. I jump too much. I jump way too much. And in SF2, you can't block in the air. It's suicide. It's the most punishable thing. Okay, so that's a win. I was not expecting much there, so I'm gonna do, you know what? No, I'm gonna jump off of Saul real quick. No rematch. Damn it. Play a couple of rounds with, Oh, they got the little delay on the pause thing. Oh, that's nice. For those, tournament settings, character select. You don't want to accidentally pause in the middle of a tournament and forfeit your match. That is really nice. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff. I'm trying to think of some other things to say about this game because I'm not going to be able to play it again for a while. I mean, this being the beta and all. The UI, I've heard some complaints about it not looking very metal or anything, but can't really complain too much on my end. It's nice and clean. It's not got the metal aesthetic that previous games did. It's not like gears and chains and fire and shit everywhere, but looks pretty sleek. Learn how to be really good in fighting games. Oh my god, Killer Instinct. That's a fighting game. Okay, I loved the Super Nintendo one. I actually was able at a time to beat it on its highest difficulty. That took a lot of effort. I have yet to get into the PC one. That game is too good for me. But I've got it on my Microsoft account, whatever. And I've been meaning to pick that one up and sink a bit into it for a while. I was kind of thinking, when getting more into fighting games, I was spending a couple of weeks on it, just see if I could learn a bit more about the fundamentals. The combo system in that game is a bit rough for me. It's not terribly difficult to understand. I just suck at internalizing it. I really do. I'm so bad at internalizing it. But Killer Instinct is great. I love the aesthetic. I love the characters. Cinder was the first fighting game character that I got good combos with. I was getting nice 7-hit combos within a week of playing the Super Nintendo one. Cinder is great. I'm learning all the fatalities and stuff. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. We got alternate colors. Ah, come on. Yeah, 7 was what I was starting with. It took me a while to get up to like the ultra combos. Yeah, 7's... It took me a week to get up to 7, but after that, it's like I was trying to get into those nice 13-hit level kind of combos. I remember walking all the way across town, go to the library to learn stuff like the ultra combos, ultimates, the killing moves and such. But 7 days to 7-hit combos when you're like a little kid, I wouldn't say that's terrible. Because that was back, oh god, what was that, like 96? 97 maybe? I want to say 96. One of the first video games that my brother and I ever owned. So, kind of cutting my teeth on fighting games. So, let's see. Let's go Leo Whitefang. Let's see what he's like to fight against. But they try to make you feel real good about those 7-hit combos. Master combo, master! I'm like, master of nothing. Get a little further in, it's like, killer combo. Loved the announcer in there. Wish I still had that Killer Cuts CD too. I promised to myself that if I ever saw a Super Nintendo with a copy of Killer Instinct and Killer Cuts, that I would be willing to drop up to $200 on it. It's one of those rare instances where I'd be willing to drop that kind of money on Super Nintendo anything. But my nostalgia. Nothing from Nagoriyuki. Okay, don't think he gives much of a shit for Leo's shit. Okay. I should probably look up this guy's specials real quick. Okay. Oh, I'm getting... He has a back dash, but no forward dash, so retreat is yes. This guy's not a rushdown guy. Oh, shit! He's just cornered. Corner fucked. Get out. Okay. Okay. Okay, getting wrecked. This is a guy, I want to play more of him, and I'm not going to have the time, I think, during the beta. Oh, God. I don't think I'm going to have the time during the beta to actually get a real good feel for this samurai dude here. Oh, nice! Oh, man, I like this guy's combo. It's a bit slow, but oh. Oh, he hits like a 10-ton sledgehammer, though. Okay, okay, he just zipped right by me. But I had a bit of a warning on the whole... Oh, he can get behind you. Okay. Mobility, then. Okay. I had a little bit of warning on Nagoriyuki. I believe he's also lacking air dash. Listening to the Castle Super Beast podcast over at Woolly Versus. Oh shit, encoder's overloading. One moment. I'm gonna pause. Sorry. If the stream's choking, I was just made aware of that. Thanks, OBS, for keeping me appraised. Get this task manager open real quick. If there's something I'm missing. Not seeing anything of note in the task manager. I don't want to drop this down to 30 frames per second because I'm going to have to terminate the stream if I do. Damn it. Okay, one moment. It looks to be the GPU is choking. One moment. I'm going to pause recording for a moment, see what happens. Okay, fingers crossed that helps. I'm not holding my breath. Arrgh. Once more into the breach. Okay. But yeah, I listen to the Castle Super Beast cast pretty regularly. They kind of disallowed MP3 players at work and cell phones, so can't listen to it at work anymore. It's like, thanks, management, for, you know, the wise decisions. Okay. Shit, I think I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah, I'm a bit too aggressive here. Okay, yeah, I lost that one. But I listened to that particular podcast on the way to work. Okay, I probably deserve that for being too aggressive. Okay. Alright. Okay, where's the thing? Do I want a rematch? You know what? No rematch. I'm going to go to the character select. I'm going to play Nagoriyuki again. But I've got an old beater cell phone that I basically just use as a clock. And the move list pulled up on it. Okay, we got alphabetical. Alrighty. Oh, he has command normals. Gotcha. Okay, down to forward and... Okay. Forward, down, forward. Heavy and punch. Down to back, heavy and kick. Okay. Not terribly difficult to move list. It'll be a minute to remember them though. Alright. On account of I have a shit memory for fighting game moves. Okay, switch back to default colors. Love the white with purple. Okay. So while I'm thinking about fighting games, Mortal Kombat trailer. So that dropped recently. Let's see. Let's go Ramlethal. Oh boy, is it? That's cell phone. I thought the stream was choking again. So yeah, Mortal Kombat trailer. I'm not gonna lie. There are quibbles. There are things that I'm not terribly enthusiastic about it. The new Mortal Kombat that's coming out in like the new Mortal Kombat movie that's coming out in like a couple of months, and I can't remember if it's March or April, but it's coming out fairly soon. And okay, let's see what she's got real quick. Yep, there's a new Mortal Kombat movie, which R-rated, solid special effects thus far. I love his mask. Okay, so another instance of Scorpion being cool. Oh, shit. Down to forward and punch, was it? Okay. Okay. Gone to Google. Okay, check that trailer. Look up the red band one specifically if you want to see it in all its unedited thing. So there are some quibbles, though. And there are points of the trailer I'm not going to say I remember the trailer as well as I'd like, because I was looking it up in a hurry this morning. But yeah. Okay. Oh, whoa, he can move. He has an alternative to the dashing. I need to look at that blood gauge of his too. So Scorpion looks awesome. I do like Scorpion in there. It's nice that they have an explanation for Jax's arms in the movie. I mean, obviously, the universe is going to be a little bit different, but that's just a thing that happens with movies. I'm not terribly worried about it. All right. I'm the type who doesn't worry so much about stuff being faithful to the source material. I worry about whether or not it's in fact good or bad. If it can't stand on its own as a good product, then it doesn't matter how faithful it is to the source material. So we'll see if it's even entertaining, which is something I have to question when they just add a new character out of the blue. No, it's not Art Leon again. Oh man, I love this guy's design, but I mean, they give him such a strong though, and then they add those soft, smooth lips to him. I'm like, who are you making this game for, Arxis? Damn it! I came here to fight, not to get lost in his eyes. Okay. Yeah, source material, it does make some difference though. Those Resident Evil movies, I will agree, they suck. I'm sorry. They can put their nods and their references in there. I'll switch to Giovanna, as a matter of fact. They can put their nods and their references in there, and it doesn't matter because their main character is kind of shit. I couldn't stand Alice. Oh god, what was the last one I watched? The one where Carlos exploded. That's the last one I watched, and I just stopped caring. They're bad. They're bad. The first one was the only one that was even remotely watchable for me, and I would have been okay with them going their own way with the story if it weren't for the fact that every single thing they did in there was just shit, and they made their main character into ridiculous Mary Sue, and all of their reference characters are kind of garbage, and just the second one looked like bad cosplay. It's like, damn it, Paul W.S. Anderson, we get it. You want your wife to have a job. But, quote, oh god, what's her name in The Matrix? Not like this. Not like this. I'm not blaming Mila Jovovich. I'm blaming the character that she played. That character was shit. It wouldn't have mattered who played her. I'm sorry, just no. They could put Scarlett Johansson in there, or friggin' Maggie Q for all I give a shit. But no, just that her character was awful, and she wasn't even I don't even think she was the worst thing about those movies. They were just universally bad. Just all over. And in the hands of Paul W.S. Anderson, I don't even think being faithful to source material would have helped him. Because I can't think of a single movie he's done that I have legitimately enjoyed as a movie. It's like, the best I've seen is, hey, this is bearable. And I think that was Fifth Element. It's like, this one didn't make me want to throw up. And all it took was Gary Oldman. A lot of overacting. Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I forgot that was one of his. I forgot that entirely. Okay, so that being said, that'll probably be the best one that I've seen of his. Annihilation? Nah, I don't know who directed that, if that was still him, but... eh. But I do have some fond memories of watching Mortal Kombat Annihilation as a kid in the town I grew up. You know, went to the store, one payday, one of Mom's paydays. She gets the shopping cart loaded with all our goods and our groceries. We go sit at home, put together a little cabinet thing, just putting it together, watching this movie, eating a cheap store rotisserie chicken, watching the shittier of the two Mortal Kombat movies. Just, ugh. But it was fun as a kid. Alright, let's see. Melia. Let's bring her out this time. So, trying Giovanna this round. Couple of rounds of Giovanna, and I think I dip my toes into multiplayer. I don't know that I want to try the new characters though in multi, because I'm gonna die. I want to see what my baseline is. I want to try at least one round of Soul on there. Oh man. But the new Mortal Kombat movie though, back to it though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. But trailers, I don't trust trailers alone. Not sure about the inclusion of the new character, Cole. He himself doesn't look like a problem. I'm just, whenever they do the whole let's add a new character thing, it just raises my eyebrows all. So, curious. Oh man, these two just idling. I could almost use a desktop wallpaper or something. I just love the pose, the offset that they have. One with the overslung accessory and the one with the underslung. Just, oh man. Okay, Giovanna's a little bit more agile. I am just bad at her. Okay, what we got? Okay, she's got a... That's the cannon drill that was mentioned. Okay. Wolf wraps around the legs, and oh man. Has a bit of a wind-up, though. Damn, I'm not gonna make this one. Okay, close. Who is it? Who stands? Yes! Sorry. Yeah, if you want to watch the trailer instead of hearing me rambling about it for a second, feel free to do so, because this match is gonna take a minute. Still kind of feeling out Giovanna. Okay. I think she's in that command normal spot, too, with Nagoriyuki. Got some stuff going on here. Okay. Okay. And Melia takes a flight. Okay. I feel like... Okay. Don't know what she's about yet. And welcome, no third impact, please. Howdy, howdy. Alright. Okay, I like the way it feels to play Giovanna. That cannon drill thing she has, though, has a bit of wind-up. So I'm not sure yet. Without knowing her moves a little better, I feel like I'm missing some important things. Okay, scroll back. Kai. Oh, there she was. Giovanna. Okay. She had like 4 special moves? How about that? Wasn't too keen on showing up. Okay, yeah. Lack of interest in Guilty Gear. I don't entirely blame you. The plot is a convoluted mess. I love the art design, and I'm a sucker for the music, but holy shit, this plot. It's just so anime. But I love these games. I love them because of that. I can totally understand why just about anyone else would tune out. Because holy shit. Let's see. Okay. Kick and slash seem to be where her specials are. So down to forward or back and kick. Forward, down, forward, and slash. Down to back, slash. Okay. And her overdrives are on heavy. Okay. See if I can remember that. Do another round here. Let's do another round with Mila. Melia. I'm thinking Mila because of Jovovich, because of that Mortal Kombat trailer, and Paul W.S. Anderson, the connection. Weird connections there. My brain's going all over the place. Alrighty. Overture, okay, yeah. I don't know that that's possible to turn anyone around. But as far as, okay. Yeah, source material is in fact butchered in the thing, so if you are interested in source material on that Mortal Kombat movie, yeah, it's definitely out. It's like, I'll give it a chance, but it is, oh shit. Okay, where'd it go? Let's see. But yeah, Overture, I've heard nothing but bad things about Overture, and I've been wanting to play that for that very reason, like some kind of weird strategy MOBA business, but also fighting games, so. But it's fairly cheap on Steam, so I might have to pick it up for like a one-off stream or something, and some of my own play. Yeah, and they had the trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie. That's actually what we've been talking about. I have to admit, I like the trailer, but it's not the canon Mortal Kombat story. So if you're going for that, no. The whole we make it has the whole we make a character up that's the audience surrogate kind of thing going for it. So I'm like, we'll see. Okay. Okay, shit. Bad days bad. Okay. James Wan is involved, and Lawrence Kasanoff. Okay. Jaguar Cub is strong. Okay. I will say I like the special effects work. I like the costume work that's going on there. But I have yet to see the actual movie and see if it's an enjoyable thing on its own. I don't know. I like their Scorpion, I will say. But, yeah. We shall see if it's a watchable experience. As long as it's better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation, then I'll call it a draw. Okay. I think I would need a lot more time with Giovanna. Learn her normals. Take her into training mode. Feel out how she plays. I think maybe even more than Nagoriyuki. So let's go back to the main menu, because I do have a little bit of PS Plus time because of buying that card for that and Oddworld. And yeah, online stuff. Okay, so Matt called him Crazy Larry. I was wondering if there was some like production story or some such tied to that, but Matt, that makes sense. Oh man, I need to watch more of the What Happened vids. Last one I watched was on, I think, Duke Nukem Forever. I watched oh god, I think Duke Nukem Forever, Street Fighter the movie. Matt McMuscles does some good work. Yeah, more of the curated and produced stuff than the Castle Super Beast crew that I'm used to. Two different flavors. Very good stuff all around. Okay, so online matches. Now, I checked the lobby on this earlier. I checked what it looks like. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Oh man. Create a little lobby avatar. That's about as far as I got. Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever. That was a solid work. Failed to upload R code. What? What's this? I don't know what this R code business is, but okay, let's try this online match business again. Come on. Oh, boy. When I was talking about Killer Instinct earlier, thanks again for reminding me about that one, Blind Archer, that Killer Instinct is a game that exists and I need to play. And, I was thinking about Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo, and that reminded me of a CGI MK movie. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome if they had one that was faithful to the source material, had accurate story and plot, a better Raiden than the one in the games. I will say the game Raiden's kind of turned to shit in recent games. Yeah, just go CGI. But not like that Justice League CGI, just like actual CGI instead of just more. Yeah, CGI MK movie would be pretty solid. Just get some competent voice actors on that, no one phoning in their roles. And I'd give that a watch. There was an animated one that released not terribly long ago that I wanted to look at. God, I forgot. What was it? Was that Legacy? I think that was Mortal Kombat Legacy. I don't know. Looked pretty awesome. But it was animated, not CGI. It was a... boy. Communicating with server. I don't know what the deal is with the... Actually, I bet I do know what the deal is, because this is Friday afternoon, and everyone's on this. Oh yeah, someone else other than Ed Boon voicing Get Over Here. I don't know how to feel about that. Because in that trailer, I heard that and I'm like, yeah, that's what we're going with. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think if that's the one they're going with, they should just get Ed Boon in on that. Okay. Let's see. Let's try this one more go. Yeah, these servers are probably just drowning in people right now because it's Friday afternoon on like the first full day of the beta going into second. And those servers are probably weeping in tears. Oh man, what was I saying though? Killer Instinct. Yeah, so this one's gonna be another thing that's kind of painful other than the Mortal Kombat thing. So I was thinking about this on the way home from work for some reason. Because I was actually thinking about Killer Instinct on the way home from work. Oh boy, that's not great. Yeah, I remember hearing stories a while back. Not really, this wasn't really related to anything, but for some reason it came to mind of parents like throwing away game systems, like their kids' games and game systems and shit. And I'm like, I wish I could remember some context for that. It's like, that would break my brain. If I saw someone doing that nowadays, I'd be like, I'd just have to scream at them, like, just go full Adam Sandler. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I remember seeing... Okay, happened to bump into Maximilian Dude. I have not actually made it onto the servers, so I cannot say that I have. I'm sure he's on or near. And if Wooly isn't present, I would be shocked. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if he was on here, because, you know. But if he for some reason was not playing this beta, I'd be like, the hell? What happened? Yeah, Maximilian Dude. There's someone that I haven't watched much of his content, but everything I've seen of his has been really good. Comprehensive fighting game knowledge. Okay, it's just gonna choke on this. Oh man. Yeah, I actually do remember hearing about people throwing away like game systems and games, and I'm like, okay, let's take away the whole destruction of property or whatever, or the electric waste in landfills, or you're just throwing away money at that point, because holy shit, even the cheap games you can sell for a bit, and then the systems, but just damn, give them to Goodwill or something. It's like, that's not something I hear so much nowadays, thank God. But it's like, just the idea that there are people in the world who would simply discard a game system or its games or any of its stuff that still work is just mind-boggling. I don't know what even brought that to mind on the way to work. Max's full playthrough of Dirge of Cerberus. Okay, 9 hours long, so I should be able to finish it in about 30. Okay, no, I have not seen that. I probably need to take a peek at that. Considering there is melee combat in there, I'm sure there's some tech he might be a little bit more familiar with. I can absorb his knowledge into my own. Okay, come on, servers. You can do this. ArcSys servers. Just breathe. It's cool. It's all cool. It's okay. Oh my god. I also need to double check who's doing the new Mortal Kombat movie. Because that's one thing I will give the trailer. Everyone just about looked like their character, except for Cole, who looked like Cole, who isn't a character, so I don't know who he is or what the hell he's supposed to look like. Also, Kano was off. I will say Kano was different, which, Okay, Rocky fighting the Russian, except the Mecha Russian. Oh man, I'm sitting here thinking of Ivan Drago now with like the Cyber Akuma big anime robot arm and metal wing and shit. Just, oh god. I would watch that. Because that's about the only way I think I'm ever going to watch a Rocky movie ever again. I think I want to give that series one final watch. Oh, Mecha Zangief. See, I did it again. See, Mecha Zangief. Damn it, I grew up saying Zangief. Okay, this is the final attempt. If it doesn't get in this time, I'm just going to have to go back and give Nagoriyuki another look. Oh man, Cyber Akuma. I can't remember if he was playable in... Okay, proceed, thank you. I can't remember if he was even playable in... God, what was it? Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter that he was in? Because I remember some Mugen stuff where they'd cobbled him together and made him playable in like Mugen things. I'm like, yeah, we'll go with that. Oh man. Okay, that's it. Online is a bust. Boo! These servers are dying. I have nothing downloading right now. No one's choking our internet connection. Pulling the trigger on Tekoki Mikazuki. Okay. Okay, the cancel game, which came with the soundtrack. Okay. Hell? I don't know what the hell they're doing next door. Just loud. Okay. 2-player. I don't know if that's... I'm assuming that's local, considering it's in the offline menu. Okay. Remind me which one Tekoki Mikazuki is again, because that one, I remember the soundtrack being mentioned. I remember that game being canceled. I mean, you mentioned it, but it's like right there. But predecessor to Remote Control Dandy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a bit hazy. Okay, let's go versus com. Okay. And here's a feature that I have yet to really use. I always default to left side. I need to get better at right side play. So let's do that. Okay, Nagoriyuki, give him another another look. Okay, the red and black is my jam. Let's see, do they have woolly colors? Looking for green and purple. Ah, they don't have them right at the outset. Ah, well. A tech question. Shoot, because I'm very curious now. Okay. Failed to hold off on buying another game until your birthday. And shipping price was $32 for shipping. Wow. That is spicy. Alrighty, let's see. Someone else who I haven't played against today. Let's go Chip. The canceled predecessor of Rad. Okay, Robot Alchemic Drive. Okay, so yeah, if you got that tech question there, Blind Archer, I am all ears. So let's see. Chip Zahoy. Ooh, do we have like a chocolate chip cookie color set? Let's see it. Is it on here? Happen to own a PS1 console and a PC capable of streaming. What additional hardware? You would likely need some sort of capture device. Something like an Elgato. Okay, what's the connections? It's a composite cable, RCA composite cables, or coax. So you would need some way to okay. There should be some AverMedia products with more compatible inputs. Most of Elgato's newer stuff is focusing on HDMI. So you would need your PS1, your capture device of choice, be it Elgato or AverMedia, and something in between the HDMI ports on your capture device, assuming that's the problem, and your PS1. Like for instance, I've got one of the old Elgato devices, and it has a thing on there where I can input old systems. The Elgato HD has a plug where I can just hook in older systems with the composite and component cables. If I grabbed the HD60 or later, I think those ones are all HDMI input, so I would need a converter between the PS2 or PS1 systems like that are a bit on the older side. Okay, whoa. Huh? Is it possible to get a slightly used one? Yes. Lots of people have capture devices that they are willing to get rid of. So you should be able to get some used ones. I would say if you're just trying out, probably a better idea to get one of the external ones. They have internal capture cards that are kind of nuts. Oh boy. And I've never tried one of the internal ones. I like the option to just unplug it and have the ports empty. The Elgato HD you can usually get for below 130. There are some AverMedia ones that I believe are substantially cheaper. I want to say you should be able to get something in the $50 to $80 mark, and likely be able to hook up your PS1 with minimal additional inputs. But yeah, I'm more familiar with Elgato, but I would say AverMedia is probably the better bet. Oh, the HDMI converter thing. Yeah, they can be a mess. HDMI converters require a bit of research to get good ones, but they do allow, in some instances, circumvention of the PS3's HDMI copy protection. So there are sometimes technical reasons to use those other than the video. I don't believe I've come across that particular issue though. God, what is it? I can't remember. It begins with a D. Much easier to use a well-tuned emulator? I would say, in the case of PS1, yes. If you got a nice, relatively powerful computer, it shouldn't even take too much processing power for the PS1. At that point, you wouldn't really need the capture device. But if you're going for something higher, like a PS2, Dreamcast, similar, emulation on those is a bit spottier, and those instances, you may want to get a capture device. Anything beyond that. RetroTink. Okay. Another thing I need to look up then. Okay, RetroTink. Let's see, go character select. I'm liking Nagoriyuki, but I'm not feeling him out too well. I don't know what to do here. Well, oddball pick. Faust it is. I don't know shit about him, so... And random! Okay. I don't know why I'm playing Faust now. Yeah, for PS1, for anything from that generation back, I would say it's probably easier to use an emulator. Maybe not Saturn. I don't know how else Saturn emulation works. OSSC. I know I've seen those letters before. I know I've seen that acronym. Leo's not kidding. He might be right. Okay. 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 Weird top spinning. Okay. Open source scan converter. Oh, that thing. Yeah, that thing. I hear great things about it. I have yet to really get into the point where I think I would need it. But yeah, if you want a really good, accurate image that's nice, clean, that's definitely a good one to go. Also, the Behar brothers have a number of good converter products. And that I can thank No Third Impact for introducing me to. So thanks again on that one. I still need to get that Behar box. Alright. I need to get my tax check back, which is what I said last year, and I think the year before that, so I kind of feel like shit for that. My van keeps eating my tax checks. Okay, whoa. Burst. That was a bad burst. I think I just suicided here with Faust. Oh, this is a bad run. Everything's gone pear-shaped. Okay. If I can pull a win out of my ass here. Okay. Holy crap. Well, there's a round. I guess we're even. Handling PS1. Okay, if your PC can handle PS1 games, yeah, that doesn't take a whole lot, thankfully. You can... Most budget cell phones can knock out PS1, but PS2 is rough. I have yet to try a Dreamcast emulator, which I really kind of want to now. See how frame glide looks on the PC. Okay, so the capture card, you are correct, Blind Archer. I would say that in the instance of streaming other, like multiple systems, that's when it makes sense to do a capture card. If you got a nice beefy PC, you can usually just, at worst, turn down settings in some of your games, in like PC games. And for machines you can emulate, you just emulate there. Okay. DC HDMI. I seem to remember them showing off some Soul Calibur footage. I actually think I've checked that article before. Okay, so Leo Whitefang seems to be a raw spot for me because he's kicked my ass twice. I have a 0% win rate against Whitefang now. I'm gonna have to get back to Xrd and see how I can unlock him and play as him, because holy shit, I want to know what he's about, because he's kicking my ass on good characters and on bad. Video. Okay, in that case, I read part of an article on that. They had stills and such. So, because Digital Foundry, they pop up on Eurogamer quite frequently. So, I believe Digital Foundry's a sub thing, like a side project of Eurogamers or something. So, yeah, I would very much like to look that one up. Okay, that being said, this game's kicking my ass. The rust is real. But the new characters are fun. Not sure how to feel about Giovanna after only having played like 2 matches of her. Very nimble. Got some solid kicks in with her. Nagoriyuki not being able to dash normally. He does have a special move that will allow him to. I need to sink more time into that, but that'll have to come later. And not having air dash is a bit rough. However, he's got that command normal 3-hit combo on heavy, and that's a meaty move if you can get it in there. But yeah, that aside, impressions of this demo so far. Animation's much improved. Artwork, solid artwork. Character models are great. I love the way that the characters look in here. They've definitely upped their game on the quality of the assets themselves, as well as the art direction's just fun. So that being said, I think I'm going ahead and call it on this one, though. Guilty Gear Strive, I don't think I'm going to get much more time to play the beta, but this one comes out, I think, in full within the next 2 months. I think it comes out in April in full. I'm probably wrong about that. I should have written that down, but an hour feels like 5 minutes. Yes, rating. Let's see. Will my tablet actually agree with me this time? My tablet's being a jerk. Okay, tablet, wake up. Tablet, it's time to do your civic duty. Okay, if this tablet doesn't start in 5 seconds, then I'm going to have to do something else. Plan B is in effect. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. This tablet is dead. I've just got to get rid of the thing. Okay. Yeah, an hour is just quick. Another cool PS1 game. Shoot, because I am all about my PS1 stuff. I mean, hell, if I go back and give Die Hard Trilogy a chance, I'm willing to try new old things. Okay, now get ready for the stream to die a little bit. Raid Ebon-Cloak. Okay, is there any way to do this in this UI so that I don't have to... Okay, get ready for the stream to die a little bit as I open up Microsoft Edge. Oh, I've already lost audio sync on my end. It's weird. So let's see. Ebon-Cloak. Alright, come on, Edge. Oh, damn it. Where's he at? Alright, Ebon-Cloak, apparently playing a game called Hogs of War. Okay, if that's the PS1 game in question, we'll see about that. So let's click that real quick. And yeah, starting raid. Alright, thanks again one and all for stopping by. I will be back on Saturday for Robot Alchemy Drive and Sunday with Dirge of Cerberus. So NavigatorEX here, and I will see you when I see you. Take it easy, party people, and raid now!